Hello. So I'm here to do a response to Alex. Motorik247 is his YouTube channel. Check it out. If you don't know it, definitely great channel. Awesome dude. Shows a lot of cool stuff. Some I'm into, some I really don't know too much, but I know we connect kind of jazz level for the most part. So really enjoy his channel. He's having a 200 subs contest, so definitely wanted to show, especially since his jazz contest show 5 jazz records, non-Coltrane jazz records, I believe. So definitely want to jump on that. Of course, I could, a bunch of jazz records I could have showed, but I tried to pick my favorite ones out of my collection, which is not easy, but he didn't make it easy, Alex, that's for sure. But here we go. Sorry, I know it's probably gonna be a glare, but so the first one here is a classic Horace Tapscott, Giant is Awakened. Amazing, beautiful, beautiful record on Flying Dutchman from 1969. It's a cool Flying Dutchman label, always loved that label. Yeah, beautiful, rhythmic, groovy, kind of avant-garde jazz, full of emotion, just fantastic. Horace Tapscott is a piano player, if you don't know him. Arthur Blythe is on here as well, playing sax. Probably one of his first appearances, if not his first appearance. Get a little bit better look at it. There's the back. Nice thick cardboard on this. Insert. The inside is really dirty in my version. Very stained. Tried to get this off, but it doesn't come off. But yeah, beautiful, beautiful record. Definitely check this out. It's hard to find, unfortunately, but it's only 4 tracks. The Dark Tree, last track's probably my favorite. Beautiful track. Or the title track, Giants Awakened, great. But I think it was reissued this year, or the year before, maybe last year. I'm not sure. I know it was reissued pretty recently, so it shouldn't be too hard to find. But or maybe the CD was reissued. You know what? Don't quote me on that. I remember it hearing that it was supposed to be reissued, so haven't looked into that because I'm lucky enough to get an OG. But my first pick, Horace Tapscott, Giant is Awakened. I love piano players; he's just one of my favorites. So that was basically his only bigger label record. He wasn't a big fan of large labels. Next up here, this is what we're listening to. In the background, if you can hear it, Clarence Peters, The Magnetic Atmosphere. This is probably my most wanted record. It was before I got it. Beautiful. Thank you to Chris, who hooked me up with this. Did a nice. I can't remember if I bought it or we traded. I think I bought it, but either way, beautiful record. So basically, it's like a French private press, deep spiritual jazz record, deep jazz, spiritual jazz, but just spiritual jazz of the highest caliber. It's so good. It's a free jazz, just avant-garde, just beautiful. Yeah, Steve Potts plays on this, who's a really well-known Steve Lacy collaborator. He plays with Steve Lacy a lot, or he used to, on basically almost everything that Steve Lacy did. Patrick Gauthier is on this as well on piano. Pretty well-known player. Yeah, just a really thin sort of cover to the private press, so not too much money put into it, but it's actually a pretty good pressing, and yeah, the music is just beautiful. I love it. So I wanted this so bad, and I couldn't find it for the longest time. Not easy to find at all, so very happy to finally have this in the collection. I know I showed this before in one of my videos, but just one of my favorite records ever made. And that Tapscott is too, but this was just so much harder to get for me, so. Next up here, I had to represent with some Polish jazz. This one means a lot more to me just because it came from my dad, from his collection. So that and the music is just amazing. So Krzysztof Komita Quintet, Astigmatic. There's the lineup right there. Got Thomas Stanko, Zbigniew Namysłowski, Ruud Carlson, who's a fantastic drummer, Gunther Lenz, and I believe that's it. So fantastic on the Polskie Nagrania label. Musa, but this is like a perfect mix for me of like modal, post bop, free jazz, avant garde. Fantastic, fantastic compositions. I can't say enough good things about the compositions on this. Done really well. They've been reinterpreted, remade, covered by like every Polish jazz musician, and still they're being covered to this day by modern Polish jazz musicians. So it just goes to show you how good they actually are. Yeah, just beautiful, beautiful record. Like I said, just a very nice mix, very well balanced of free, kind of being free, but never actually going totally over the edge, kind of scratching at that wall of free, but just staying kind of, I don't know. I don't want to say inside the pocket, but it is. So it's just beautiful. Yeah, Krzysztof Kamiel is just one of the best in Poland. He was called the Godfather of Jazz in Poland, and for a good reason. So. Sorry, just checking my time. Don't want to make this too long. Trying to keep it short and sweet. Next up here, most people probably know this. Favorite on Strata East, definitely one of my favorites on Strata East. The Sojourner Ensemble Al-Salaam, or the Ensemble of Peace, as I guess the translation would be there, but beautiful, beautiful Strata East record. There's the well-known Strata East label. Oh, focus. There we go. Yeah, but if you don't know this record, another, I guess, post Coltrane spiritual jazz, I guess the best way to describe it. Beautiful vocals on this, heavy, deep vocals. I love it. Khalik Al-Roof, basically his group, so same group that did, it's called Elephant Trout Dance, I believe. Yeah. So we did this too. These guys were all really, really young guys and girls when they did this record. They were, I think, in their early 20s, something like that, when they made this record, which is just incredible to me. It's mind-blowing. Oh, let me change the track. Yeah, so, fantastic. You probably know this, but if you don't know this, anyone watching, I know Alex knows this, but for anyone else, definitely check it out. I'm not huge on vocal jazz, but this is really, really good to me. This just does. The music is beautiful, and the vocals are great too, so definitely worth checking out. I'm not really a big fan of the vocals on the Mike and Phoebe record. I used to like them a bit more, but as I kept just listening to it, not really my thing, but I really love the vocals on this, so. Ensemble Al-Salaam, the Sojourner. And to wrap it up here, another one that was on my want list for the longest time. This is the second copy. The New York, its full name, the East New York Ensemble de Music at the helm. This is on Folkways. I think it's from, I want to say the early 70s, something like that. Mid-70s, 74, 75, something like that. Another beautiful, beautiful jazz record. This one's more sort of a mix of like jazz and ethnic music melding together. Sort of have like African drums and Asian influences, Middle Eastern influences. There's a nice cover, kind of, not even cover, like a improvisation, I would say, on a Turkish religious melody, which is the first track. Done very well as a cover. Little Sunflower by Freddie Hubbard, just done very, very well too. So yeah, but Turkish influences, like I said, African. There's Korean reeds on here, so vibes, saxophone, sort of all over the place. But music's great, and recorded actually surprisingly well for it being on the Folkways label, which their stuff is kind of not always the best fidelity, but it sounds pretty good. So the pressings all sort of have issues. They'll have little bubbles and stuff, but they all play through, as far as I know. They'll play through well, so just how it was, you know. Didn't have a big budget, so worked with what they had. But anyway, Ensemble, East New York Ensemble de Music, sorry, I was going to say Ensemble Al-Salaam. East New York Ensemble de Music at the helm. Beautiful sort of ethnic jazz, I guess, mix of groove-oriented jazz and kind of ethnic music mixed together. Once again, melded together very well. One doesn't really outshine the other, in my opinion, but that's it. So congratulations, Alex, on the subs. Really cool. I definitely always watch your channel, even if I don't comment. And like I said, I always love the stuff you show. I know we've talked before a few times, so that's it. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you like my picks, and talk to you soon. Peace.